In this flash briefing, changing user habits with Alexa and Google Home. Voice, a major paradigm shift. And the Chinese voice explosion.
A very warm hello from Barcelona, and thanks for tuning in. I'm your host, Paul Fleming, joined as always by Ana Hernandez.
Thanks, Paul. We have a power-packed flash briefing today. Let's go.
Well, to begin with, let's talk about how voice assistants are rapidly changing our daily habits. And I do hope our listeners from around the world will share their own experiences on our blog. The most obvious benefit of interacting with Alexa is, of course, the complete ease of use. Friction points disappear when you simply ask for what you want.
And then get it, faster than ever before. What's a good example, Paul?
I'd say the kitchen is where a lot happens. You're making breakfast, buttering your toast, and then with a quick request to Alexa, you hear a summary of your favorite news.
Yes, flash briefings like this one. Any tips for us?
Oh, absolutely. For instance, try the quick flash briefing of the Harvard Business Review. They have very useful management ideas. The New York Times, another called Daily Tech Headlines, and you can even practice your French with News in Slow French.
And how is this conversation affecting e-commerce?
Great question, Anna. Voice is hands-free, which is completely redefining online sales. And we're seeing ourselves move from e-commerce to v-commerce.
Oh, I get it. I'm making my coffee and grab my last spot. Without even turning around, I just say, Alexa, order me 3 more boxes of Dolce Gusto.
Or an espresso if George Clooney is around. And since your payment details are already set up, your order can be delivered that very same afternoon.
That brings us to the paradigm shift. What are we seeing, Paul?
Voice is not only abolishing the purchase funnel, it's actually completely redefining intelligent marketing. I summarize this revolutionary change in 3 key concepts: biological, hyper-personal, and, get ready for this, Anna, ultra-flow.
That sounds like motor oil. Can you explain more briefly?
Gladly. As always, there's more detailed information with links on our blog at blog.bevirtual.com.
For starters, what do you mean by biological? And why logical?
This is really fascinating. Advances in biotech and biometrics are turning our own bodies into the true human interface. Voice is a key component of our identity, of course, so it's logical to interact via this new paradigm simply by speaking.
And the second concept, hyper-personal?
Yeah, the new customer experience is essentially one-to-one. Not only that, as Jonathan Laverance of TradeShift observes, we're moving now from generic buyer personas in e-commerce to unique personas. That means individual buyer profiles, just like in Minority Report.
Your 3-part paradigm shift ends with the idea of ultraflow. Tell us more.
Yes, this is actually one of my favorites because flow is a critical element of digital interactive marketing. Ultraflow is my way of describing that sensation of an absolutely satisfactory customer experience, fluid and with no obstacles. And so this freedom, ease of use, and speed that voice is giving to 21st century consumers is now reshaping customer loyalty. With ultraflow experiences, 94% of your customers are going to repurchase your products, according to Gartner.
Reordering your coffee with just 1 sentence is a great example of ultraflow. Amazing and very important.
And finally, we have some stats that are going to scare many of us, or at least really wake us up.
You're talking about China, am I right?
Oh, yes, I am. According to Multi-Channel Merchant, the number of voice users in the People's Republic has grown in just 1 year from 3.5 million people to over 34 million.
That leaves me speechless.
Yeah, exactly. There's no better word for it. We'll need to study this a lot more. So, Anna, it's really getting time to learn a little Chinese, wouldn't you say? So, 谢谢, that's thank you in Chinese, to all of our listeners, and we will see you next time.
This flash briefing is brought to you 4 times a month by Barcelona Virtual, a European internet pioneer. To visit us, type the letter B together with virtual.com. That's bvirtual.com.